officials only. Where is the TTPS mobile unit? And paving upgrades close the market car park. Good evening, I am Yolani Belfort and you're locked in to Tobago Updates Television News for Thursday, 7th May 2026. Now to our top story. The Trinidad and Tobago Fire Service is moving forward with its latest recruitment drive, but the newest cohort has a specific requirement that is raising eyebrows. Substation Fire Officer Lincoln Douglas confirmed yesterday that they are currently seeking male applications only. Jewel Green George has the details on why the service hit pause on female recruitment for this cycle.
The search for Tobago's next generation of first responders is well underway. Following a document verification phase at the Roxborough Fire Station, hundreds of hopefuls are now preparing for the Service Commission entrance exam. However, if you are a woman looking to join the ranks right now, you will have to wait. Substation Fire Officer Douglas confirmed that this specific intake was restricted for men.
And I'm sorry, ladies, but we only need male firefighters this time around, as we are saturated with with females. So we are equal opportunity employers as well.
Fire officials state the decision is a matter of balance. While the service identifies as an equal opportunity employer, management insists the current personnel numbers show a surplus of female officers compared to available vacancies.
And so the management would have seen it fit to deal or only recruit male firefighters at this time. You know that to join the fire service, you need 3 subjects. One must be English.
Education remains a priority for the incoming all-male class. Candidates need a minimum of 3 CXC passes. While English is mandatory, recruiters say a background in science is a major advantage for the rigorous training modules.
And because of the modules in training, a science subject will go a long way in helping you understanding the content of the training.
Passing the entrance exam is only the first hurdle. Those who succeed must still clear aptitude tests, medical screenings, and interviews. For the men of Tobago who move forward, the goal is a spot on the next enlistment class. Jewel Green George, Tobago Updates Television News.
After weeks of inactivity, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service mobile unit has vanished from its post in the heart of Scarborough, leaving residents and commuters questioning the sudden relocation. The mobile precinct, which has remained dormant for approximately 3 weeks, was observed missing as of Friday, May 1st. The timing of the removal has sparked local concern, coinciding with the grim milestone of Tobago's 4th recorded murder, which occurred within the Scarborough district. In response to inquiries regarding the unit's whereabouts, a TTPS officer clarified the nature of the deployment, stating that the asset is mobile and will be stationed wherever the service deems most necessary. However, the official reason provided for the current absence is that the unit has been taken out of commission for sanitization. As the capital grapples with a rise in violent crime, the visibility of law enforcement remains a high priority for the community. Tobago Updates will continue to track this story to determine when the unit will return to the field and where it will be permanently redeployed to bolster public safety. An infrastructure upgrade is now underway at the Scarborough market. Starting today, the Division of Public Infrastructure and Transportation has closed the Market Square car park. This 3-day closure lasts through Saturday, May 9th. Crews are currently paving the facility to prepare for new line markings and layout improvements. Here's more.
While the car park is off limits, the Scarborough market remains open for business. Shoppers can access the building through the side entrance on Wilson Road. The improvements continue next week as the Division of Food Security will host a mandatory monthly meeting for all market vendors this Monday, May 11th, giving vendors the opportunity to voice their concerns and give updates about operational changes. That session takes place at the Scarborough Library. Monday is also scheduled cleaning day for the facility. The Scarborough Market will be closed to the public all day Monday to facilitate deep cleaning. Normal operations and full parking access will resume once the parking project and meeting wraps up. The division is asking motorists and shoppers to plan for delays and follow all posted signs in the Scarborough area. Jewel Green George, Tobago Updates Television News.
Up next, bridging the gap in Tobago's speech and language services.
Make your goals a reality this season with Mount Pleasant Credit Union. Tobago's choice, we got you smiling. Come and feel that mid-year feeling, oh yeah. Mid-year island dreams, we make it easy. $20,000 to $100,000. Come and see, we warm hearts, bright plans, your goals grow. Mount Pleasant Credit Union, Tobago's choice. You know, every loan wants to prove more reasons to celebrate. Chance to win big, doesn't that feel great? Up to $3,500 in exciting gift certificates. Share investment starts as low as $2,500. Mid-year island dreams, we make it easy. $20,000 to $100,000. Come and see, we warm hearts, bright plans, let your goals grow. Mount Pleasant Credit Union, Tobago's choice, you know.
Donc la famille taking long to play the card. Come on, I'm all in time so good, but yo, what school you went by?
Diane Bishops, boy.
Bishops?
Yeah, one of the baddest has come out of Bishops, sir.
The baddest?
But telling away.
When the baddest? Why one night and I is the baddest.
My Bishop is the best,
Yo, what's going on with Tola? What's going on? It's only one way to settle this.
We'll be live on Youth Voice TV where I, your host, Multibase, will be hosting the Rep Your School DJ competition where DJs will go head-to-head in a crazy battle. To secure the title, we have cash prizes of $10,000 to come out and win and a lot of amazing prizes. Guys, what are you waiting for? Let me come out, come and showcase your skills. Come let me do some job.
So guys, there are two categories for DJs that are out of school up to 35 years. And for the DJs that are currently in school, it must be up to 19 years of age. So guys, get ready. It's all about Rep Your School. It's all about the DJ competition.
Who will bring the best vibes? Who can control the crowd? And who will earn the bragging rights? You get a chance to be a part and witness the rise of the new DJ generation. So this is Youth Voice, Rep Your School DJ, live on Tobago Updates. Stay tuned.
Youth Voice, Rep Your School DJ competition. Rep Your School.
And I have never, ever tried anything from the dirt oven.
Let's go to the backyard dirt oven on a Thursday and talk about authentic. On entry, I felt at home. I felt like I was going to visit my loving grandmother on a weekend. The kind of weekend where she showers you with love, stories, and food. This place is a home away from home. And just like I would do at home, I popped the question, what you had to eat day? And boom, coconut drops, boom, bread, boom, garlic bread, boom, hops, boom, coconut tart, boom, jam tart, and boom, something they call nuts. And just like that, Mistress Baker was ready to pop them in the oven. And don't worry, she had some help. And while we was waiting, I said, let me hear from Mistress Baker herself.
Well, we've been operating for a couple of years now. We started, this was a COVID project. We operate strictly on Tuesdays only. You don't keep stock, we only sell on Tuesdays.
Such a sweet lady. Hey, Olia, get ready. When last you see a nice golden brown bread suck? Backyard bakery for the win. Olia, a GT, a finely gammy dirt oven bread with a little extra goodies on the side. You might be asking, where they're located? They are located on Buckaroo, right on Nightingale Avenue, right before Racetrack Wheels if you're coming from town. Just look for the green hedge. You can't miss it. Pause. Check out the menu day one time. Honestly, guys, this is an experience I will never forget. It's a home away from home, a place filled with love, life, and most importantly, good bread.
When we think of speech therapy, we often imagine children and adults with speech impediments learning to speak. However, the scope of profession is wider, offering a lifeline for everyone from toddlers to stroke survivors. Today, we take a closer look at the critical role of speech-language pathology in our lives and how personalized care is changing the island. Alia Balgabin has the details.
Communication is often taken for granted until it's compromised. Whether it's a child struggling to find their first words or an adult reclaiming their voice after a medical crisis, the path to recovery begins with specialized intervention. Melanie Brewsing, a dedicated speech and language therapist, explains that their expertise extends far beyond simple articulation.
We diagnose, assess, and treat individuals. Now, we do a wide range of population from young children to adults. We do children recovering with speech delays and adults who have suffered a stroke or have a neurological condition such as Parkinson's disease. So we treat areas such as speech, language, voice, stuttering, and swallowing. A lot of people don't know that we also target swallowing in adults.
That mention of swallowing is a crucial yet often overlooked part of the field. For many adults, particularly those recovering from neurological trauma, regaining the ability to eat safely is just as vital as regaining the ability to speak. But regardless of the condition, Brewsing emphasized that there is no one-size-fits-all approach to rehabilitation.
These things can be treated. If you have a speech or language difficulty, we can treat you. Most of them are treatable. So after we assess a child, we tailor a treatment plan specifically for that child. Not everyone's child or adult treatment is the same. So we look at you, we say, okay, we need to work on these goals, we target these goals, and that's what we're going to work on over a period of time.
With an early intervention and a customized roadmap for every patient, the goal is simple, ensuring that every voice in Tobago is heard. If you or a loved one would like to learn more, public awareness sessions will be held next week. You can visit the Anne Mitchell Gift Auditorium at the Scarborough Library on Thursday, May 14th, or the Roxborough Hospital on Friday, May 15th. Professionals will be on site from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. to answer questions. Alia Balgabin, reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
As the 2026 Calypso season winds down, attention shifts from the stage to the ballot box. The Tobago Unified Calypsonians Organization, TUCO, is constitutionally due for elections this year. One high-profile contender says the art form is in a state of decline that requires urgent leadership intervention. Joel Green George has the report.
For Kurt Allen, the decision to run for the TUCO presidency isn't just about a title. It's about a rescue mission. The veteran Calypsonian says after decades in the industry, he can no longer watch from the sidelines as the traditional infrastructure of the music crumbles.
It's not comfortable to sit by and see. with all the warning signs, it's too much to ignore. I mean, Calypsonians are struggling. The tents are struggling. Recordings of Calypsonians over the years, that has weakened.
To fix that weakness, Alan is launching the Calypso Recording Revival Project. He has recruited 12 top-tier producers, including Carl Beaver Henderson and Kenny Phillips. The goal is to produce and market over 50 artists to international audiences, aiming for the global reach Calypso enjoyed during the 1970s and 80s. Alan is also taking aim at the empty seats in Calypso tents. While TUCO manages 4 to 5 major tents, attendance has been a growing concern. He proposes bringing in professional promoters to handle marketing.
But we want to give the promoters a chance to do what they do, promote. They are the ones who traditionally and historically bring people to the tent.
Aside from the music, welfare is a top priority. Alan is advocating for a health and life insurance model similar to Jamaica's, where the government and the private sector collaborate to protect aging cultural icons. While rumors circulated about a postponement, Alan clarified that no date has been set, but the constitutional clock is ticking.
The only indication is that this year, 2026, the election is constitutionally due. And I am placing myself to be ready for when that bell rings.
Incumbent President Ainsley King recently stated Calypso is alive and thriving. However, the upcoming vote will determine which vision for the future the membership buys into. Reporting for Tobago Updates Television News, I'm Jewel Green-Jones.
Who say because I love my culture, I can't praise my God? Who say because I love sweet soca, I can't praise my God? Then why God? Roy Kid.
Concerns over the readiness of Tobago's emergency response are being met with assurances of a fleet expansion. Following discussions regarding parity between the islands, Member of Parliament for Tobago East, David Thomas, is highlighting the arrival of new and refurbished appliances aimed at boosting the fire services capacity. AMPLIA Balgabin has the details.
For residents in the east and the capital, the sight of new emergency lights is a welcome sign of progress. Addressing recent concerns that the island may be lagging behind in resource allocation, MP for Tobago East, David Thomas, confirms that strategic upgrades are currently underway. Thomas points to the recent arrival of a brand new appliance at the Roxborough Fire Station as evidence of successful advocacy for equal treatment. Additionally, the Scarborough headquarters has received a refurbished unit, which remains a critical asset for the busy town centre. Thomas notes that these additions are just the beginning of a larger rollout plan for the coming months.
So it might appear that Tobago is left behind in a lot of instances. But if you go to the neighboring Roxborough Fire Station, you would see a brand new truck. I made sure that I had my discussions. I made sure that Tobago must be treated equally. And not only that, there was another truck that came to Scarborough, right? Is a very good working appliance. It has been refurbished, but it's serving its purpose well. And I know as the months go on, we're going to roll out a lot of things to the fire service. It is my brainchild. It is my passion. If you cut me, as part of the components of my blood, you would see some little fire service element there. And we are taking care of the fire service.
With the promise of more equipment on the horizon, the focus remains on ensuring every district across the island is equipped to handle emergencies efficiently. Reporting for Tobago Updates Television News, I am AMPLIA Balgabin.
The news will continue in a moment, but why wait? You can follow every story, every update, all the time. Join the conversation and find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates. Don't miss a beat, we'll be right back.
Mama, me never, ever left you out.
Being a mother may sometimes feel overwhelming in this very fast-paced world that we now live in. Whether you should be your child's friend or your child's mother.
I am a friendly but stern mom. I keep an open mind to what works. Meaning to say that when a sternness needs to be applied, is applied. When a safe space needs to be created, it's created.
Know how to train your daughter up. Don't repeat the mistakes of the past.
I am not my child's friend at 3, 4, 9, 13, 14. I'm not their friend. I am their mother.
Join me this Mother's Day as I chat with 4 women who will be sharing their experiences on motherhood.
Sun Up Tobago presents Solara. Celebrating the 9th edition of your favorite party in the East, where style and good vibes meet. Get ready for the food-inclusive cool experience you love. This July 4th, we return to the East, bringing you the perfect blend of mouth-watering food flavors, premium vibes, and unforgettable energy.
One thing more than fear understood. When girl, good girl.
Grab your cooler, hold your crew, and escape to Tobago's ultimate vibe. Join us at 4 p.m. at the Deltec compound in Argyle. Get your tickets now at Waterhole Bar and Pablo Supermarket Argyle. Barcode Scarborough, Eco Spot, Stubby Park, Neat Jones Bar on the Esplanade, and Jane Monkey Crown Point, or online at islandetickets.com. Sun Up Tobago, Solara, 9 years strong. Your favorite party in the East is calling Saturday, 4th of July, Deltec compound Argyle.
DMK Promotion presents The Glamour and Gold Affair. The ultimate Mother's Day R&B and reggae experience with unmatched elegance. Happening Saturday 9th of May at Vibes Event Space Tobago. Doors open at 8 p.m. Featuring top DJs and live performances by Ziggy Ranking, Royal Dainty, Prince Unique, and Black Culture Sound. Admission is $200 for couples and $150 for singles. With a premiere special, 4 persons on 1 ticket. Premier bottles, chaser, and cocktail tables. Enjoy a complimentary glass of wine and rose upon entry. Plus, door prizes, best dress categories, dress code, semi-elegant, black and gold. The Glamour and Gold Affair. Don't miss it.
Tobago East MP David Thomas is promising a more strategic and sustainable approach to the annual Sargassum invasion. Speaking on the recent influx of the seaweed, the Member of Parliament revealed that while new specialized equipment from the Japanese government is now on island, the focus is on doing it right, ensuring personnel are trained and the right contractors are hired to protect the island's coastline. Alia Balgabin has the details.
The shores of East Tobago are often the hardest hit by sargassum. MP David Thomas says relief is coming via diplomatic partnership with Japan, but cautions the new machinery requires expert training. A collaboration between THA and TEMA will conduct the training, ensuring the equipment is operated effectively in an effort to protect the local environment.
As it relates to this sargassum, we indeed do have a challenge. However, we were recently blessed by the Japanese government and given some equipment. So we are in the process of training persons to properly operate this equipment so that when we put it into use, it lasts for a long time and it gives us the service that we expect. However, parallel to that, the THA has advertised for service providers who are, knowledgeable about the sargassum and understand how we could treat with the sargassum.
MP Thomas, a former senior fire officer with decades of experience in emergency management, highlighted that the goal is a no-harm cleanup. He notes that the THA is currently vetting service providers who can clear the seaweed without triggering erosion or causing further respiratory discomfort for residents.
As soon as we have service providers that could give us this quality service that we look forward to without injuring our beaches and the rest of our environment, that would trigger, because we do understand the effects, the discomfort, and sometimes the environment where the sargassum gathers makes it uncomfortable for people breathing.
MP Thomas added that he will continue to lobby for the necessary resources to ensure that the windward side of the island receives the specialized attention needed to combat the Sargassum crisis. He emphasized that once the training phase is complete, the new equipment will provide a long-term service to the people of Tobago. Reporting for Tobago Updates Television News, I am AMPLIA Balgobin.
You still have a chance to leave your mark on Tobago's history. The Division of Environment has announced a 250-hour grace period for the Main Ridge 250 time capsule. This comes after the public showed strong interest following the recent national broadcast. Secretary Darren Henry approved the extension today. The new deadline for submissions is Sunday, May 10th at 8 p.m. You can now submit your messages online at 250mainridge.titl.tt. If you prefer to go in person, head to the Botanical Gardens. There is a fee of $25 for physical submissions. Administrators and secretaries should send their items directly to the Department of Forestry. Officials will seal the capsule once the grace period ends. It will remain closed for 50 years, with a scheduled reopening in 2076. The project celebrates 250th anniversary of the Main Ridge Forest Reserve. The Tobago House of Assembly is giving citizens more time to shape the island's financial future. The Division of Finance has extended the deadline for online budget submissions to May 20th. This move follows a busy second week of face-to-face consultations for the 2027 fiscal year. Officials met with key groups in agriculture, banking, and youth development. Stakeholders from credit unions and civil society also shared their priorities for the upcoming national budget. The division says these discussions help identify the most urgent needs for Tobago's growth. If you missed the in-person meetings, you can still submit your ideas online. The digital platform is accessible via the division's official Facebook page. The landscape of Tobago is set for a massive overhaul as the Division of Strategic Planning and Development unveils plans for a landmark transportation and commercial hub. Secretary Trevor James says this isn't just about bricks and mortar, it's about inspiring the next generation. The site selected for this ambitious project is far from accidental. According to the Infrastructure Secretary James, the location serves as a starting line for a series of transformative works intended to modernize the island's urban center and stimulate economic growth.
So the location we are at has not been selected randomly. This location will represent one of the first projects that we have responsibility for the division. One of the first projects that would move the transformative ethos that we want to show to Tobago. Our goal from a project development standpoint is to ensure that the next generation that's coming become inspired and gets to the place where the self-belief necessary to build Tobago now will be part of them.
By integrating commercial retail, government offices, and modern transit terminal via an elevated skywalk, the division hopes to create a blueprint for future development across the island. For now, the focus remains on shifting the mindset of Tobagonians toward a more developed future.
We hope to build a high-rise car park with 2 floors of commercial space. Over to where behind me you see in the galvanized area, we hope to build the transportation hub. That is a central hub that will take care of all taxis, maxis, buses, and will allow for office spaces, THU office spaces at the higher floors, and those will be connected by a skywalk. We believe this is the project that would demonstrate that we are in fact moving the island forward.
The weather report when we return.
Make your goals a reality this season with Mount Pleasant Credit Union. Tobago's choice, we got you smiling. Come and feel that mid-year feeling, oh yeah. Mid-year island dreams, we make it easy. $20,000 to $100,000. Come and see, we warm hearts, bright plans, your goals grow. Mount Pleasant Credit Union. Tobago's choice. You know, every loan wants to prove more reasons to celebrate. Chance to win big, doesn't that feel great? Up to $3,500 in exciting gift certificates. Share investment starts as low as $2,500. Mid-year island dreams, we make it easy. $20,000 to $100,000. Come and see, we warm hearts, bright plans. Let your goals grow. Mount Pleasant Credit Union, Tobago's choice, you know.
Mama, me never, ever left you out.
Being a mother may sometimes feel overwhelming in this very fast-paced world that we now live in. Whether you should be your child's friend or your child's mother.
I am a friendly but stern mom. I keep an open mind to what works, meaning to say that when sternness needs to be applied, it is applied. When a safe space needs to be created, it's created.
Know how to train your daughter up. Don't repeat the mistakes of the past.
I am not my child's friend. At 3, 4, 9, 13, 14, I'm not their friend. I am their mother.
Join me this Mother's Day as I chat with 4 women who will be sharing their experiences on motherhood.
Sun Up Tobago presents Solara. Celebrating the 9th edition of your favorite party in the East, where style and good vibes meet. Get ready for the food-inclusive cool experience you love. This July 4th, we return to the East, bringing you the perfect blend of mouth-watering food flavors, premium vibes, and unforgettable energy.
One thing more than feel understood. When girl, good girl.
Grab your cooler, hold your crew, and escape to Tobago's ultimate vibe. Join us at 4 p.m. at the DIGICEL compound in Argyle. Get your tickets now at Waterhole Bar and Pablo Supermarket Argyle. Barcode Scarborough, Eco Spots, Dudley Park, Nijon's Bar on the Esplanade, and Jane Monkey Crown Point, or online at ironetickets.com. Sun Up Tobago, Solara, 9 years strong. Your favorite party in the East is calling. Saturday, 4th of July, DIGICEL compound Argyle.
DMK Promotion presents The Glamour and Gold Affair. The ultimate Mother's Day R&B and reggae experience with unmatched elegance. Happening Saturday 9th of May at Vibes Event Space Tobago. Doors open at 8 p.m. Featuring top DJs and live performances by Ziggy Ranking, Royal Dainty, Prince Unique, and Black Culture Sound. Admission is $200 for couples and $150 for singles. With a premiere special, 4 persons on 1 ticket. Premier bottles, chaser, and cocktail tables. Enjoy a complimentary glass of wine and rose upon entry. Plus, door prizes, best dressed categories, dress code, semi-elegant, black and gold. The Glamour and Gold Affair. Don't miss it.
Now for a look at the weather update from the TNT Met Office. Tonight, we can expect fair to partly cloudy conditions with the likelihood of a few brief showers. Minimum temperatures tonight are expected to drop 24 degrees Celsius at Piacro and 25 degrees Celsius at Crown Point. Tomorrow, conditions will be generally sunny despite a few brief showers. There is a 30% chance of a heavy shower or thunderstorm favoring the southern half of Trinidad, and the night will be mostly fair despite isolated showers. Please note that the gusty winds and street flooding can occur in the event of heavy showers or thunderstorms. The heat index remains a factor, registering at 35 degrees Celsius at Piacro and 35 degrees Celsius at Crown Point. Seas are moderate, with waves reaching 1.5 meter to 2 meters in open waters. In sheltered areas, waves are below 1 meter. For those watching the tides in Port of Spain, high tides are at 7:11 a.m. and 9:12 p.m. In Scarborough, the high tides are 7:05 a.m. and 8:58 p.m. Sunrise is 5:46 a.m. and sunset at 6:19 p.m. And that's all the time we have for tonight's Tobago updates. Have a great night. Let's recap the headlines. Fire service recruitment, males only. Where is the TTPS mobile unit? And paving upgrades close the market car park.